Siguro po naitanda talaga yung talk para sa akin. Sapagkat yung anyaya ko, anyayahan ko po magbigay ng talk na yun, ang pangalan po niya ay June din. Pero nagkamali po yata ng turo yung Holy Spirit. Ako po yung naturo. Pero ipagdasal po natin sapagkat yung only daughter po nila, ni June and Cecil, si Maria, ay hindi ako nagkakamali, pang-apat na araw na po yata yung kanyang lagnat. So, nung nag-test niyo siya ngayong 11 o'clock, galing ako sa misa, sabi positive nga daw. So, they are praying that she will be well. Hindi pa naman daw bumababa yung platelet, which is a blessing, but they will have another blood test tomorrow. So, let's pray for Maia Kulina. So ngayong hapon po, mga kapatid, ang may dito po ibabahagi sa inyo ay hango din po sa Amoris Laetitia. Yun naman pong ibibigkasin po sana ni June Kulina ay galing din po sa Amoris Laetitia. Ngunit magbabago lang po tayo ng stanza o ng paragraph mula sa Amoris Laetitia. So ito po, gaya nga po ng sinabi ng Pope Francis na sa kanya po galing ang exhortation is the joy of love experienced by families is also the joy of the church. Ang bibigkasin ko po, ibabahagi ko po, it's less of a talk but it's more of a sharing. Yun po yung naihanda ko sa maikling panahon na naitagda po ngayong umaga. And I will talk about father and son, which is a lifetime journey together. So madalit sabi, paano po ba nag-accompany ang ama at saka ang anak po niyang lalaki? So it will be a personal sharing about me and my father, our journey, and my conviction that this relationship can be a lifetime journey of being a companion to one another. Gusto po itong isang larawan na ito ng ama ko. He actually was born in 1922. He passed away in 2010. So he lived to a very old age of almost 88. I love this picture nung gumawa ko ng PowerPoint when he turned 80 in 2002. This is what I chose because to me this is a picture of a man who is serene, whose heart is brimming with joy, a man who is contented with life, sound in mind and body, a heart that is filled with God's grace and abundance. So this was in 2002. So must have been about, but the picture was taken before 2002. So siguro he was about 75 during the time the picture was taken. So I'll talk about the journey of my father first. Ito po siya. This is the picture that I have where he is at his youngest. Kasi alam niyo naman po, this is the 1920s. So bihirang-bihira po at siguro napakamahal po ng paglilitrato. In fact, these are my grandparents. Hindi ko na po sila inabot. They both died when my grandfather died before the war even began. No, 1938 yata. 1939. My grandmother passed away immediately after the war, 1945 or 46. It'll be interesting for you to know that in this picture, there are only two people alive. Among my two eldest cousins, ito po dalawang ito. Para po sa inyo nakakakilala, lalo na po kayo nag-marriage encounter or nag-Christian family movement, this man here is Father Ruben Canseco, the Jesuit. He's now 88 years old. Ayan po siya. Maybe he must have been about 4 or 5 years old at the time. So this is my father when he was starting his own journey. And then ito po, nagtuloy siya. Life journey, life transitions. He passed, I don't know, maybe late high school, university. Nag-graduate po siya. He started to go and pursue his own journey. Look for work. His journey continued. But his journey now became a shared journey. He met my mother, and then they got married. This was in 1948. And then tuloy-tuloy na journey. Tuloy-tuloy. Started to work, became somewhat a junior executive, a senior executive, and then later on, his own milestone journey with his wife. Ito po siya, thanking the family and the friends on their 50th golden wedding anniversary. layo po, no? 1948, and then 1998. 50 years of a shared journey. My father and I also had the beginnings of our own shared journey not long after that. Well, not too quickly after that. Kasi po, my brother was born in 1949, pero I was not born until 1959, until 10 years later. So matagal-tagal na din po silang naglalakbay na magsasama ng aking ina bago po ako napanganak. But nonetheless, when I was born, our journey as father and son began. So ayan po ako, maliit pa, okay, spooty, naka-shark skin, okay, ayan po, talaga namang pamburol, sabi nga nila.
Parang katungo yung
So kayo magkakamali, bandol yan, sa maganda yan, bandol, hindi na alam ng mga millennial yung bandol. And then my journey was always with my father. So there I am, that's my youngest sister, my brother is 10 years older. So tuloy-tuloy pong paglalakbay namin mag-ama. During my own journey, he's always there. Ayan po. You recognize the pine trees, brother and sister, in front of the Old Pines Hotel. Okay? In Baguio. I chose this picture because, for reasons known only to my heart, Baguio has a special place. Sa edad ko ito, hindi ko na po mabilang. Siguro 30 mahigit na beses na po ako nakaakyat ng Baguio. Minsan nakaakyat po ako ng Baguio on my own for a self-retreat. I stay with the nuns. They give me a room that's assigned to the priest. I stay there. I just go to the chapel. I go to the garden. I go to the refectory. I'm there for 3 days and I go home. But in Baguio, where my heart is a second home, my father is there. When I receive the sacrament, my father is there. So he's with me during milestones in my life. Then the journey continues. And then here is where the journey begins to turn around from the time that he has spent with me. Then I begin to spend more time with him. So at this time, this is a few years before he passed away. And this time, sorry, I don't know what to do. Hindi ko alam sa inyong speaker, but I'll be okay. So, eto kami, magkasama. And he is now towards the end of his life. So, what marked our journey? Well, if you look at our journey, it is marked by a shared faith. And I just look at the one that is in red. You shall teach them diligently to your sons, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. Why do I say that? Because how did my father mark his own journey with me? He was prayerful. He served in the church. For those of you who might remember, maybe you don't, he's actually the first lay minister in our parish. Because he was a lay minister in a different parish. When we moved here, sabi ko ni Father Revilla, so you are a lay minister, why don't you start it here? So my father lived serving the church. He was faithful. He showed me faithfulness and fidelity to his wife, my mother. He was a responsible and devoted father. He was protector, he was provider, he was governor of our household. He was also a diligent worker because he provided for our material needs. And he showed me how he was anchored on values, on Christian virtue. So he was a man who brought God's face to me. He taught me, brothers and sisters, not only to be a manly man, but more importantly, a godly man. So when I look at how my own journey with my father is, it was marked by a sharing of his life, but also, more importantly, a sharing of his faith. So I resonate with this because that is something that, according to the book of Deuteronomy, is what the Lord wants us to do, which is to share our faith and to show it. He spoke His faith, and He told me about His faith. So we can try to. So, going back to Amoris Laetitia, 260, it says, only if we devote time to our children, speaking of important things with simplicity and concern. That's what Pope Francis tells us as parents, as fathers, and as mothers. So, at the very personal level, between me and my father, outside of all other individuals and things, how did I feel His love? Well, He devoted time. He devoted time. As much as His busy schedule will allow Him. Nagtatrabaho po siya. He also needed to serve in church, and He wanted to. He also needed to be a husband, and He did that as well. But in spite of that, He gave me time. So that marked our journey. Noong una, tinuturuan po niya ako sa mathematics. Yun ang kanyang mga first steps. Of course, hindi ko na maalala. He probably helped me while I was struggling to start walking. But from my earliest recollections, He taught me how to make baka hindi nyo na yung iba dito mas bata-bata, hindi nyo na maalala. Siya ang nagturo sa akin, nagawa ng aking unang buryo. Naalala niyo pang buryo. Wala na niyo papalipad ng saranggola na yun. Tinuro yun sa akin ng aking ama. Tinuro niya akong gumawa ng anas. No? Ito tayo na, akay. Buryo is malaki. Saranggola malaki. To shine my shoes. To shine these shoes. To clean electric fans. Nung nagiging binata na ako, to tie my own necktie. To change a flat tire. To bring the car and have the oil change. How to drive. So my father spent time with me. So our journey was possible because he spent time. But alas, this little boy was not to be a boy too long. So he began his own journey. So of course, Louie and I got married, and we have our 5 children. Many years back, that's how they were when they were very young. So my own journey, shared journey with Louie, started. Not too long after, they become like this. And then not too long after, they are like that. Sandali lang po ang panahon. Ang anak ko na babae, panganay, excited siya kasi nung 2 days ago, pinadala ko niya yung video, tumatayo na yung kanyang wala pang 7 months old na baby girl. Parang kamakailan lang, naghahanda kami sa kasal niya. So that was already 2 years ago. Time flies. And so we ask ourselves, what do we do with time? Especially when we are journeying together. So time is an essential part of a continuing lifelong shared journey. So, because our shared journeys become continuing shared journey. Sino po bang mag-i-imagine na itong maliit na bata na ito ay magiging yan? At kamakailan lang ay ganun siya. Ngayon ay meron na po siyang ganyan. So what do we do with time? And how do we use time as part of a significant accompaniment to one another? Especially when we're talking about a parent to a child, or to a sibling, or a child now to a parent. Because yung dating, nung maakay sa atin, maglakad ako, Ako naman ngayon na nag-aakay para hindi madapa papunta sa banyo. No? O magtutulak ng wheelchair. So, time is used to share the faith. And that's what my father role modeled me. You shall teach them diligently to your sons, and shall talk of them when you sit in your house, and when you walk by the way, and when you lie down, and when you rise up. Which means when? All the time. All the time. 24/7. Sabi nga nila, when? Now na. And when it's done, then you do it some more. When you didn't do it so well, then do it better. But do it more. Quantity, quantity, quantity. So time is essential. So how do we live out our faith from our fathers? Our father tells his sons about God's faithfulness. So my first steps in walking and my first steps in getting to know the Lord is from my father. So time. So train up a child in the way he should go. So from the time I was young, my father taught me. And then even when he is old, when I am old, I shall not depart from him. So who taught me to become who I am? Sure, nagdaan po ako sa mga napakaraming taon po ng pagturo ng mga Hiswita. 16 na taon po akong nasa pangangalaga na isang paaralan kung saan ang namumuno ay mga Hiswita. Mula pa noon sa pagkabata, nangingipihan na rin po ako sa simbahan. Iba't ibang parokya na rin po, sapagkat saan-saan na rin po kami lumipat. Pero yung po bang nagturo sa akin ng aking pananampalataya? Ang mga pari po ba? O kung ano po yung nagisnan ko? At kung ano po yung napagmatyagaw ko? At kung ano yung aking nakalakad? At yun po ay galing sa Ama. Of course, pati rin sa Ina. At paano? Hindi lamang sa binibitas, kundi ipinapakita at isinasubuhay. And how? Through time. Through time. So there, as he grew older, started to be with him, care for him, physically, bring him around because he's no longer as mobile, financial assistance because he is no longer productive. Sabi nga nung kapatid ko, nung kuya ko, sapagkat yung bunso ko namin, yung sister ko, nasa Amerika yon mula noong 1987, hindi na umuwi. So, when he passed away, my father, sabi namin ng kuya ko, binuksan namin yung kanyang cabinet. Sabi niya, alin dyan sa mga sweater ang pupunin. Ito, sabi niya, kasya sa akin. O yan, kasya. O yan na, nabuksan mo na, naubos mo na yung lahat ng laman ng cabinet ni Daddy. Okay, o so tapos na tayo. Kasi wala naman siya ipinamana sa amin. Kundi, legacy. Legacy of faith. Sabi nga namin ng kuya ko, biruan lang naman, sabi namin, God is good, wala tayong pag-aaway. Diba? Diba? Sabi ko, vanity of vanities. So time. So I spent many hours with him as he lived beside me, and from 2002 when he lost my mother, up to 2010 is 8 years. So the tables turned. Now I was journeying with him as he journeyed with me throughout. So the time that he spent with me is the time I wanted to spend with him. Because who I am is because of who he was and who he made me be. So I shared with him intimately his joys, his struggles, his childhood. I got to know him intimately. We prayed together, we laughed, we journeyed together through time. So, that is our journey. And so, my sharing, brothers and sisters, is what do we therefore use? What do we do with our time? Not only if you are not a parent, is this talk sharing irrelevant? Certainly not. because this is equally important to a brother, to a sister, or to a child, or to whoever is significant to you. So, as I end my talk, I'll ask you to do two things. Number one, before we start our discussions, I'll give you 3, 4, 5 minutes at the most. Reflect. As a father, or as a mother, or as a daughter, or as a son, or as a brother, a sister, a neighbor, a grandson, a cousin, in whatever role, in relation to someone with whom we are journeying together in this life. What opportunities do I have today? And in the future? Ito, lagi kong hinahamon mga kapatid tuwing ako nagbibigay ng talk. Yung magagawa nyo na mamaya. Ha? Hindi pwedeng, okay, kailangan mag-ibenta ko muna yung property namin sa Lipa. Pag nagawa ko yan, pwede na ako magbigay ng oras doon sa aking kapatid. Hindi po. Yung magagawa nyo mamaya. Mamaya. Pag-uwi nyo. Pag-uwi nyo. Because time is just like a thief in the night. Yung sinabi ko, tapos na po yun. History. Right? I just said it 5 seconds ago. It's gone. So let's reflect. How can we share more of our time and our availability to whoever is significant to us? Bakit po, what can I start doing? Kasi alam ko, pag ginawa ko, I will be much more purposeful in my time, which I'm not doing now. What will I stop? Because it is in the way of my spending time. And what do I continue? Because if I continue doing it, I know I'm spending significant time with my son, my daughter, my parent, my sibling. And after about 3 to 4 minutes, ako na po magsisignal, then we can start sharing in our tables. Is that okay?
Yes.
So, I'll leave it there, and I'll give you 3 to 4 minutes. Think about the time that you have available right now, and how can you use that to be able to share much more meaningfully the journey you have with the people closest to you. I'll give you your 3 to 4 minutes.